Have you watched lots of how to jump videos, but you're still not getting it right? Well, I think you're thinking about it too much and it's getting to your head. The best way to get better at jumps is to practice it and do it again and again and again. So get comfortable at it. I'm not just going to sit here and make another how to jump video, because there's plenty of great how to jump videos and telling you how to jump on your mountain bike. But instead, I'll show you how to practice so you can progress safer and faster. A lot of what I tell you comes from our own experiences. Me and my dad learned how to jump not too long ago. And we've also watched other people jump. We've noticed a couple of things from young riders like me and older riders like my dad. There's nothing better than being able to do features on a trail, especially jumps. It feels awesome to have the courage to do these jumps and actually succeed. Plus, you'll be able to do the trail faster if you clear these jumps. The best way to get better at jumping is to get more confident at the jump and your technique. And sometimes when you watch too many YouTube videos, it looks quite easy, but when you go out to try it, it's quite challenging. What helped me and my dad practice jumping is to do a practice jump, as in do the same jump 100 times over. This will get you more comfortable, and when in doubt, you can say, I've done it 100 times over. This is probably one of the most life-changing ones. Take videos of ourselves. We did this to see if we were doing anything right or wrong, and if it felt comfortable, and you've done it 100 times over, as I said, then we'll go bigger and do another one. First, we'll talk about approaching a jump. Start with a small tabletop and just jump your way through it. You don't need to worry about clearing it yet. Just go a moderate speed, stay in strong, ready position, and push your bike against the jump slope. It's a bit like rowing a boat with your arm, but you really have to push it with your legs. Make sure you're in the right body position as you approach, and use the whole slope of the jump. Try using what you learned in the previous video, like using smaller jumps or a block of wood to help you jump. Always film yourself so you can watch, take notes, and adjust what you're doing. Now let's start getting a little bit of air under those wheels. Not trying to clear the jump completely. Push against the jump like before, then shift your weight back a bit so you can slightly pull on your handlebar. You'll start getting a bit of air. And when you're doing this, go a little bit faster each time. And again, film yourself. Make notes, make changes, improvements, and make sure it feels good in the air, because you don't want it to be uncomfortable, because that would be very sketchy on a trail situation. Do this until you feel totally calm. If you're not calm in the air, you might freeze up and it might cause a massive crash. Once you feel comfortable, try to clear it completely. You can go faster or try to jump higher by boosting it. Try not to force it though. The real goal is not actually to clear the jump, it's to do it confidently, to be in control of the bike. That's the key. Don't move until you're totally comfortable with it and feel good about it. Every jump is different, so experience will help you judge and adjust each time. Recording your attempts is really important so you can see your arc of the jump if you're following too far forward or too far back, and you can compare this to the ones on YouTube or the pros on YouTube. Clearing tabletops and doubles really does need commitment. Here's a tip. Just sit at the top of the entrance and take a deep breath. Close your eyes and imagine that you have already done the jump. And picture it from different angles. It can really boost your confidence and really get that kick of confidence so you can do the jump. For instance, at this step up, it took many tries and I just really couldn't get it right. But then I tried imagining and I did it just right then. For how to actually jump, there are 2 gems that I really would suggest you to watch. The first one is the Kyle and April how to jump video.
So the goal of today's video is to talk about a few of the most common ways I see people hit jumps out in the wild. April and I were out here the other day and we noticed a few different techniques that kind of kept popping up between various riders. The goal of today's video is not really to tell you what is right or wrong, but really give you some ideas on what you may be doing so you could self-diagnose and see if you want to change anything on your own.
And the second one is the Lone Ranger stand up to the jump video.
Jump tutorial videos. How to jump. I mean, it's got to be the most published mountain bike tutorial on the internet, right? Just so many tips, so many suggestions. And if you're anything like me, after all those tips and endless YouTube videos that I've watched.
Awesome video. So basically, practice way too much. Take videos of yourself so you can compare what it looks and what it feels like, and you will get repetition. And just have a good time. Next, we're going to talk about clearing gap jumps, which we're going to look at in the next video over here.